Hi Flutter devs, welcome back to another exciting Flutter tutorial. Today we are exploring the bottom navigation bar widget. This widget is essential for creating easy to use designs in apps like e-commerce, social media, or any app requiring multiple screens. Let's jump right in. The bottom navigation bar widget provides a way to navigate between different sections or pages of an app using a bar at the bottom of the screen. It is easy to implement and customize for your app. Let's start with a simple implementation of a bottom navigation bar. On my screen here, I have my void main method and my run app method, which takes my app, which is a stateless widget. I have the material I have returned, and then on the home, I'm going to be creating a stateful widget. The reason why I'm going to be using the stateful widget this time around is that once we click on our bottom navigation bar, we want to navigate, we want to change what is being displayed on our mobile app screen. So I'm going to be calling this bottom nav demo. And then I'm going to come out here, and then I'm going to create a stateful widget, which is going to be bottom nav demo. I'm going to add constant here to remove the blue line, and then I'm going to return scaffold here and have my app bar, and the app bar is going to have a title, which is going to be test widget, and then we're going to have bottom navigation bar demo. And let me add a const here, and let me save this. So we can see that we have our white background display. So the first thing we're going to be doing is that we're going to have our bottom navigation bar, which is going to take a widget, and the widget we're going to be using is our bottom. Going to have bottom navigation bar, and this bottom navigation bar, when you hover on it, it takes item, it takes on tap, and it takes current index, elevation, type, fixed color, background color, icon size, and all that. So this item is going to take a list of what you want to display on your bottom nav bar. Let's say maybe your home, your profile, your account, your more. So that's what you're going to have on this your item. So what we're going to do is that we're going to have list, and then we're going to say, so it's going to take bottom navigation bar, which is going to have an icon. And let's say the first one we're going to have is icons.home. Then if you hover on this, if you hover on your bottom navigation bar, it's also going to take label, active icon, background color, and tool tip. So but we're just going to use label for now. So we have label, and the label is going to take the text. So it's going to be home. And let me add constant to this. Yeah. So I'm going to add comma just to format it, and then I'm going to copy this and duplicate this. So I'm going to copy this. So the minimum you can have is comma. So let me save this now. If I save this now, you can see we have this. So minimum must be 2, not just 1. So I'm going to change this from home to, let's say, search, and this is also going to be icons.search, and let's add one more item to this. Copy this and paste. So now I'm going to change this from search to profile. So I'm going to make this icons.person, and I'm going to save this, and then here I have my home, the search, and the profile. So What I want to do now is that I want it that when I click on home, the screen changes, and when I click on search, the screen changes, and when I click on profile, the screen changes to profile screen. So to do that, we need to add a list of page. Yeah. So the list of pages that we want to change our screen to, so that when I click on site, then this change to that particular list, that screen. The profile also change to that particular screen. And to do that, all I need to do now is I'm going to create a list of page, which is going to be of type widget that I want my screen to change to. So to do that, I'm just going to paste a list of pages, a list of widgets here that I want to change my screen to. So I'm just going to paste it here. So on my screen here, I have a list of type widgets, and the name of that list is page. So I have the first widget, which is center, and it has a child, which is test. And all I just want to do is I want it to display that this is the home page, and I have a style for it, which is font size 24. So I'm going to save this now. And after saving this, I'm going to come back. I'm going to create so after saving this now, I'm going to create a variable which is going to represent the index of each widget on my page list. So I'm going to have what we call int underscore selected index, and it's going to be saved at 0. Why am I saving that 0? If you understand how lists work, you know that the first list is 0 instead of 1. So this is 0, 1, 2. Create a method. Then I'm going to create a method which we can use to change from this first one to the second page and to the third page. Because if you come to your bottom navigation bar, when you hover on this, it takes on tap, which takes a method, a function that when you tap on this, it is you can move from a particular page to another page and then to another page. So I'm going to add this method here, and the method is going to be void because it's not returning anything, and it's going to be on item tapped. This method is going to take an integer, as we can see here. It's going to take an integer, and that name for method is function. It's going to take an integer, and then the integer is going to come from this index. So I'm just going to say int index. So I want to use the value that is coming in to do something. So it's going to be selected index equals to the new value that we are passing, and I'm going to add semicolon to it. So what does this simply means? When I tap on this, because this is at index 0, this is at index 1, and this is at index 2, this value is going to be passed into this my method, and the new selected index is going to be the value that is being passed when this is being tapped on. So I'm just going to copy this now, and I'm going to add on tap here, and then I'm going to pass this. But with this, nothing will stay up. I still need to do 2 more things. The first thing I need to do is that because this is a stateless widget, and every time you tap on this, the widget is being reviewed. So we need to add what we call our set state to it. So this enables the rebuilding of our widget. So I'm just going to copy this, and then I'm going to paste this here. And lastly, I need to also add my body to this scaffold widget. So I'm just going to come down here and I'm going to say body, and then I'm going to, if you remember, we had list of pages here, so, and which is of type widget. So I just need to come here and copy this, and I'm going to add this at the selected index. So whatever index is selected, that's going to be displayed on our screen. So it's underscore selected index. And also I'm going to add my current index. So the initial index bar time is going to be underscore selected index. So, and that's so after loading it, we have this on my screen. So the current page, it's at the selected index, which is 0, and that's why it's here. So in this example, the bottom navigation bar allows navigation between 3 pages, which is the home, the search, and profile. The selected icon state is updated using this set state. Let's customize the bottom navigation bar by changing the background color and the unselected item color. So we can customize this further by changing the background color of our bottom navigation bar. So to do that, all we just need to do is to add background color, and then we'll say color, whatever color we want to use. I'm going to be using blue now. And then we can also say selected item. So whatever item is selected, we want to give it a color, which is going to be, let's use colors dot white, and lastly unselected item color. So I'm going to make this colors dot gray, and then I'm going to save this, and you can see that my background is now blue color, the selected item is white color, and the unselected items are gray color. So if I click on this changed to white, and this also changed to white. So we can still customize our bottom navigation bar further by adding what we call badge. So what does badge does? So I'm going to go to pop dev and to show you how to use badge. So we add badge to bottom navigation bar to show notifications. So if you want to have something like this that show notification on your navigation bar, you can add your badge to it. So if you want to have something that shows notification on your bottom navigation bar, you can add this package called badges. So I'm going to go back and I'm just going to install this. Come to pop.dev, then you search for badges, then you click on install and you copy this dependency here. Then you go back to your popspec.yam and you add it to your popspec.yam. After adding it, you save it. And then after saving it, you come back to your main.dat. And to make use of it, you need to first import it as badges. You need to first import the package as badges. So after importing it as badges, I'm going to come to my icon here inside my bottom navigation bar item, and then I'm going to wrap this. I'm going to wrap this with my badge. So it's going to be badges dot badge. Then I'm getting an error because of this constant here. I'm going to remove this constant here, and then I'm going to add it here, and also I'm going to add it here and here, since I'm not using the badge there. So after adding that, I'm going to, you can hover on it, and then you can see some things you can do with it. So you can give badge content, you can give a child, which already did, which is our icon. You can give badge color, elevation to animate, position. But what we're just going to be working with is our badge content. So what badge content simply means that what is going to display on your bottom navigation item whenever there's a notification. So I'm just going to come here and say badge content, and I'm going to use test. It takes it the widget, and I'm going to just put 3, and I'm going to set the style, text style. I'm going to give you a color, say colors dot white, and then I const here, and I'm going to save this. So you can see now I have my 3 on my home icon here, which have like a notification. So that's how to add notification to your bottom nav bar using badge. So using the badge package, you've added notification badge to the home icon. So another thing you can do is that you can add a floating action button. So to include the floating action button along your bottom navigation bar, you use wall on the scaffold here. You add your floating navigation on you add your floating action button. And then this is going to take a floating action button, and then it takes on press, which you're just going to, for now I'm just going to add print floating action button pressed, and get a semicolon here and add comma here. I'm going to add the child to it, which is going to be child, and I'm going to give it an icon. Icons dot add. Let me add a constant here. Let me add constant keyword here, and I'm going to add this floating action button location. So I'm going to make floating location dot doc, and I'm going to save this. And here we can see our floating action button in the center of our bottom navigation bar. So this is how you can add your floating action button to the center of your navigation bar. The bottom navigation bar is an essential widget for app navigation. With customization and additional features like badges and floating action buttons, you can enhance users' experience. If you found this tutorial helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Thank you.